Aribolito Varela, Nakula. Nakula's from Argentina. Hari Hari. He sings very beautiful, so we should ask him to sing when he comes, but I will forget. Remember that this time of the day, I'm very sleepy.
You need to go to bed earlier.
Nakula, you tell me. You remind me when you come. Say, Monica Gandini, I can chant, I can sing. Because so let me share the screen. There you go.
Do you want me to read?
Please.
Okay.
So we start this one and then the other one. Om Namo, the one and then the other one.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayan, unto Nara Narayan Rishi, the supremmost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3, Verse 6. Saiva pratamam deva komaram sargam ashrita chara duskaram brahma brahmacharyam akanditam. Translation. First of all, in the beginning of creation, there were the four unmarried sons of Brahma, the Kumaras, who, being situated in a vow of celibacy, underwent severe austerities for realization of the absolute truth. Purport. The creation of the material world is effected, maintained, and then again annihilated at certain intervals. So there are different names of the creations in terms of the particular types of Brahma, the father of the living beings in the creation. The Kumaras, as above mentioned, appeared in the Komara creation of the material world, and to teach us the process of Brahman realization, they underwent a severe type of disciplinary action as bachelors. These Kumaras are empowered incarnations, and before executing the severe type of disciplinary actions, all of them became qualified Brahmins. This example suggests that one must first acquire the qualifications of a Brahmin, not simply by birth, but also by quality, and then one can undergo the process of Brahman realization.
I'm muted. We're going to read the next one.
Sure.
We're talking about the incarnation. This whole chapter is called the incarnation of Sri Krishna. So
There's a lot of incarnations.
yes, but they mentioned in some of them only.
Verse 7. Translation: the supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices accepted the incarnation of a boar, the second incarnation, and for the welfare of the earth, he lifted the earth from the nether regions of the universe. Purport. Scroll up. The indication is that for each and every incarnation of the personality of Godhead, the particular function executed is also mentioned. There cannot be any incarnation without a particular function, and such functions are always extraordinary. They are impossible for any living being to perform. The incarnation of the boar was to take the earth out of Pluto's region of filthy matter. Picking up something from a filthy place is done by a boar, and the all-powerful personality of Godhead displayed this wonder to the Asuras, who had hidden the earth in such a filthy place. There is nothing impossible for the personality of Godhead, although he played the part of a boar. By the devotees he is worshipped, staying always in transcendence.
So yeah, it's interesting about the incarnations. I mean, they are very kind of fascinating, but also the how Krishna is so kind to, he does what is needed. We devotees sometimes struggle to do what is needed. You need to do the dishes. No, I don't want to do dishes. You need to do this. I don't, no, I don't like to do that, the service, Like we struggle to do what is needed, but Krishna has no problem. Immediately, some problem is there. They pray to him. He comes, save them, but he always use whatever is needed to save that particular situation. So, and we can see Krishna doesn't have a problem to go, he doesn't have to come. Remember, the material world is the, jail, the prison house, We decide to leave him. We decide to say, okay, I'm out of here, Krishna. I want to be you. That's why we're here. And then we come here and he said, okay, you can be me for a while, but this is the rules, so you can have like a normal, good life, And then we don't obey, and then the asuras also take over, and anyway, and then Krishna said, okay, oh my God, these kids, they are in trouble again. So he comes here and he saves us one and another time, for different reasons. So it's very fascinating to me how he's so kind. He does what is needed. He does it in a way that is practical. Krishna's the most practical. If you think about the creation, and if you think about the pieces of our body, how everything is in perfect harmony, how everything works so well. I was looking a video about the cells, like, it's called The Secret of the Cells. And, I just cut myself yesterday here a little bit. And every time I cut myself now, I cannot stop watching the video in my head, because the video shows how when you cut yourself, the blood start coming out, but actually there comes some, there is a different, I don't know the names because I'm not a scientist, I mean, biologist. They come these pieces, which creates a network for which stops the bleeding, And then, then after it's healed, another pieces come and they cut it all open so everything works functionally, So they have they call it emergency room in your body, say, okay, now this is happening. Okay, everybody goes there, they do the thing, and then it's like a perfect system, perfect creation. So Krishna knows how everything works and how everything needs to work in a perfect order. And therefore his incarnation is just a manifestation, and it does everything in a way that is perfect, with the perfect humor, with the perfect, form, with the do the needful, and always for the benefit of us, So anyway, the incarnations are, in one say, fascinating to me because of that. I'm trying to look for the pictures of all the incarnations. I will find them while you keep
I
reading.
mean, it's a boar. Like he could have chosen any animal, but he chose a boar.
I think that's because he has humor also, And the boards are different colors for different yugas, because these pastimes are repeated every yuga. So for every yuga, they have a different color. So I think the one we have now is red, but it was green or other colors. So when you read the scripture, sometimes there is confusing, because in one part it says red, another part says green, it's like, because it's different yugas, like the seasons, like, spring. Oh, the spring was like that. And then another time it says spring was like that. Well, there's many springs. So which spring you're talking about? So this incarnation are pastime, they continually keep happening, yuga after yuga. So they are a little bit different, but they're like, like a theater.
And the boars they're strong and they're kind of scary. Have you ever seen them in the wild?
Yeah, I've seen in videos. Thank you enough. Have you seen in the wild?
Yeah, and where was I? In Sedona, in Arizona, they were walking through, a whole family was walking through the parking lot, but they had little ones, so
They were taking care of the kids. Wow, no way. No, I haven't seen it, but I mean, I have seen it in
there's
videos.
signs up everywhere. Stay away from the wild boars because they could kill you.
I know I went once to the island here, and I was walking by myself to the islands. And I mean, the people were in a sailboat, and I went walking, hiking by myself. And I walk all I want to go to the top to see Santa Barbara from the island on the other side. And I walk. And it was grass, and the grass was getting taller. And then I started seeing bones. And I remember there are wild boars, and then I was alone. I mean, I was with Krishna and my Shapa, but it's like, oh my God, I have to come back now. What happened if one of these guys, I was alone there. I mean, literally, I was at Krishna's mercy there. So when I saw the bones on the ground, I left. So that's the only thing I saw. Oh, a boar. Thank you. I didn't want to see a real
You would have
boar.
been fine because, you know, Krishna's the king of the boars. He would have told him to leave you alone.
I think that he keep them away from me. Anyway, one more.
Okay. Next verse, translation. In the millennium of the rishis, the personality of Godhead accepted the third empowered incarnation in the form of Devarshi Narada, who is a great sage among the demigods. He collected expositions of the Vedas, which deal with devotional service and which inspire non-fruitive action. Purport. The great Rishi Narada, who is an empowered incarnation of the personality of Godhead, propagates devotional service all over the universe. All great devotees of the Lord, all over the universe and in different planets and species of life, are his disciples. Srila Vyasadeva, the compiler of the Srimad Bhagavatam, is also one of his disciples. Narada is the author of the Narada Pancharatra, which is the exposition of the Vedas, particularly for the devotional service of the Lord. This Narada Pancharatra trains the karmis, or the fruitive workers, to achieve liberation from the bondage of fruitive work. The conditioned souls are mostly attracted by fruitive work because they want to enjoy life by the sweat of their own brows. The whole universe is full of fruitive workers in all species of life. The fruitive works include all kinds of economic development plans, but the law of nature provides that every action has its resultant reaction, and the performer of the work is bound up by such reactions, good or bad. The reaction of good work is comparative material prosperity, whereas the reaction of bad work is comparative material distress. But material conditions, either in so-called happiness or in so-called distress, are all meant ultimately for distress only. Foolish materialists have no information of how to obtain eternal happiness in the unconditional state. Sri Narada informs these foolish fruitive workers how to realize the reality of happiness. He gives direction to the diseased man of the world, how one's present engagement can lead one to the path of spiritual emancipation. The physician directs the patient to take treated milk in the form of curd for his sufferings from indigestion due to his taking another milk preparation. So the cause of the disease and the remedy of the disease may be the same, but it must be treated by an expert physician like Narada. The Bhagavad Gita also gives the same solution of serving the Lord by the fruits of one's labor. This will lead one onto the path of Naiskarmya, or liberation.
I'm a little confusing here. Sorry for my ignorance, but maybe Nakula knows. This Narada is not Narada Muni, no?
Yes.
It is Narada Muni.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, okay. So, you know the story of Narada Muni? I mean, I was fascinated by this part of the story of Narada Muni, which I think I missed many other times when I was reading or listening, is that he served, his mother, and his mother was a servant of the rishis, and then he served food to them, and then he ate the remnants, and by listening to them and listening to the remnants, he obtained liberation. We know the story, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how long he had to wait to become Narada? I thought it was like, he did that and then the next life to do. No, he went to after the mother or whatever, he went to the forest and he saw Krishna, and Krishna told him to do austerities, and he did austerity and he waited millions of years, a lifetime, like another kalpa or something like that. I mean, like the amount of time that he spent is tremendous. It was not like he had to wait, and remind me also like, not the same example, but I mean, in this life, at least for something more related to us. And Mother Teresa Calcutta said he saw Jesus and he never saw him again, He saw him once and all her life was working hard to see if he can see it again. So when we read this story, we fantasize it, that we are going to serve Krishna, we're going to give back to him right away. He has to wait many lifetimes. I think the whole kalpa until he was really purified, to see Krishna again and to become his great devotee. But anyway,
It's
so
like a teaser.
yeah, he gave you a teaser, You have
Krishna puts us in so much, anxiousness to see him again. We really, really want it. He makes us wait.
Yeah, but I was surprised about it. I didn't know that Narada Muni had to wait so much. Do you knew that, Nakula? Probably you knew about it. You didn't know? Yeah, I didn't know about it. I was reading. I was reading the Bhagavad, and I'm reading it here with everybody, like with the purpose of Prabhupada. But I wanted to know the story of Bhagavatam without the purpose, just to see how the story flow. So I was reading that, and in reading that, the first canto is in the first canto. So maybe we see it now here in the next verses. But it was like, oh, you got to wait so long, and it was surprising to me. Anyway, should we read one more? Are we okay? You don't work today, Varisha? It's Saturday.
No, I don't.
Okay,
No.
let's do
You
one
can do
more.
one more. Okay, Canto 1, Chapter 3, Verse 9. In the fourth incarnation, the Lord became Nara and Narayan, the twin sons of the wife of King Dharma. Thus he undertook severe and exemplary penances to control the senses. Purport. As King Rishabha advised his sons, tapasya, or voluntary acceptance of penance for realization of the transcendence, is the only duty of the human being. It was so done by the Lord himself in such an exemplary manner to teach us. The Lord is very kind to the forgetful souls. He therefore comes himself and leaves behind necessary instructions and also sends his good sons as representatives to call all the conditioned souls back to Godhead. Recently, within the memory of everyone, Lord Chaitanya also appeared for the same purpose, to show special favor to fallen souls of this age of iron industry. The incarnation of Narayan is worshipped still at Badri Narayan on the range of the Himalayas.
Hari, I have pictures for that. Let me show you. So again, Krishna says, okay, these kids are, they need help. I mean, they ignore me, they don't want to see me, they want to be, and they're still in trouble and they suffer so much. So let me help them. So he appears again and again and again. If it wasn't for the holy name, imagine us, where we will be. So, very, very merciful. Krishna is so merciful. I will stop sharing that. You can talk about your realizations or questions or whatever while I look for this video. I had it open 1 second ago. I don't know where it is now. Here. No, okay. Because it shows all the pictures of this special place.
Have you ever seen a t-shirt? It says something like, the problems go away when the kirtan starts and the problems come back when the kirtan ends. I love that. I want to get one. I think it's so true. It's like, just sing and chant and you won't have any problems. And then once you stop, all the problems come back. That's the philosophy in a nutshell, right?
Well, Nakula is a singer. He teaches singing.
Oh, very nice. Well, we need to hear him chant tomorrow.
Ah,
Kirtan tomorrow.
yeah, and I don't know if he can come tomorrow, but if he can come, it will be really nice, Nakula.
I have something early tomorrow, so
Okay.
but I should be able to be here at least till 7.
He needs to tell me when he comes because I cannot forget that he's here, that he could sing.
Is he on the thread?
No,
Or
he's not. I
you
cannot.
put him on the thread?
I don't know if he wants. We have so many threads,
I didn't get you didn't send out the link this morning.
I did.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, I must have missed it because I was like, oh, anyway.
It's there. But I didn't send it very early. That's
I
what
always
happened.
forget we're being recorded and
That's all right. This is for nobody will watch this unless they like this relaxed atmosphere here.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
This is not for most people. They will turn it off after 2 seconds, so don't worry about it. I want to show you here this.
They're probably just playing it in the background while they do something else. And
Yeah. Or no, or they don't watch it. The Spanish version, they watch it more. Let's see here. Sorry, I have too many things in here. Can you guys see? Yeah. Can you see?
Yeah.
I don't know what you can see. Okay.
Yeah. No,
So
we can.
this is what we're reading yesterday with the Vesha, the incarnations about the from the whole names are bad because they're in Google Drive, so the Sanskrit is all bad, but it's Karanaka Vishnu, who from his spores emanates each universe, and each universe is like an egg. And then the scientists now are thinking, oh, I think the universe look like an egg. It's like, hello, yes, it's written here in the Bhagavad a long time ago. And then in the egg, so Krishna manifests within each of the eggs, Garbhodakasha Vishnu here in the bottom of the ocean of the egg, let's say. And from there, the lotus flower come, and Brahma is on the top in here. And in between Brahma and the bottom part of this spheric part inside are the 14 planetary system, which the Earth is in the middle. And then Krishna enters again, and like a Paramatma, in every soul that is in this planetary system. And then the egg is covered by earth, water, air, ego, and then the Brahman is at the end. So the maximum you can get by your own endeavors is by Brahman, And so very interesting. I love these pictures. Sorry, my computer has.
This is a PowerPoint that you shared, right?
Yeah, but I still like to see it because they're so nice. I know I have something here. My things is here's how they enters on the different things. I'm trying to see it. I saw it yesterday. Well, if you know, no, it's not in here. He has so many PowerPoints. I don't know what it is. I was looking for the place where Narayan, and they have the whole city, and they have the temple for there, and so I will look for it and I show it tomorrow. Since today I'm not ready for it. So. Yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here, and see you tomorrow. Let's offer a respectful obeisance to all devotees of the Lord. They're like this.
Desire trees.
Yes, thank you. Desire trees able to fulfill everyone's desires, and they are full of compassion for the conditions of Shai. Vancha kalpata rucha, Dipa Sindhuya Vacha, Pajidanam, Pavanidya, Vaishnavya Namaha. Haribo, I got. You want to chant around, so you have to go.
Happy Sunday. I have to go, but I'll chant some rounds too.
Okay.
There's only one washing machine in this building, and I got to put my stuff in before anyone else gets it.
I know. Go. I've been
transcendental things here.
Early in the morning. Okay.
Okay.
Haribol. Nice
See you tomorrow.
Nice to see you, Nakula. Haribol.
Haribol.
You want to sing, chant around, or you have to go? You can chant anyway, but the thing is, if I chant live, or not, that's the whole idea.
No me hables más en inglés, Andinita, no entiendo nada.
Ah,